Good morning, guys. I have some massive renovation here in the office, so it might be noisy at times. So um, the content will be mind blowing, guys. In this training, I want to show you how to scale hard like this Q4 on Facebook. I want to actually show you inside of the like ad accounts that are currently spending. Um, Hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. So I want to show you what's working for us. I want to show you the strategies and the tactics that are working right now on the Facebook side. Facebook is super competitive, so you have to play very well if you wanna do well, right? So it's not like 2020 anymore or like 2019 where you could get away with like some mediocre ads. Now it's actually you have to push very hard, and you have to create ads that are actually very good. So guys, I'll be sharing my screen. I'll be sharing you like what's working for us, and then also any questions as you have throughout this call, just post them here. It will be noisy sometimes because we have the renovation in the office, so it will be a bit noisy. But guys, post your questions. Post your questions in the chat, and I'll answer them. Can you see that? Can you hear that? Can you hear that? They're drilling holes. They're like drilling holes. Fuck. Oh, there's another one. I don't know if you guys can hear me with all this noise. Like, if you can hear me, okay. It's interesting because it's like music. So after I'm done with this call, I'm probably out. We'll work from the coffee shop. We'll work from the coffee shop. It's one of the advantages of the business that we're in is you take the laptop and you can work from anywhere and you can get job done. And if something doesn't work, you just relocate to where it makes sense. So awesome. We have Pierre here. Um, we have Ivan here. We have Ecom Champ here. So how does your funnel work? Yeah, I will be answering that throughout this call. Like, I'll be showing you the kind of the structure that works for us on the funnel side that allows us to spend a lot on ads, because that's one of the most like crucial parts. The funnels, like, we're using a lot of advertorials, and that's what allows us to spend significant amount of money on ads. And so, guys, I will share my screen just for a second here, and just want to show you some of the things that are working for us. Guys, let me know if you can see my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. And if you cannot see my screen, then I'll find a solution. Can you see my screen, guys? Because I want to show you like real stuff. I want to show you inside of the actual like ad accounts, what is going on there, like the actual spend. So the strategies, tactics that you guys will be learning today are actually based on real data, real insights. So guys, can you see my screen? Just let me know in the comments if you can see my screen. Nope. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Maybe something in the settings. Yeah. Let me know if you can see my screen now. Let me know if you can see my screen. All right. Okay. So yeah, you can see here, right? This is last month, right? This last month before even getting into Q4. This is the ad spend on Facebook last month. $183,000 spent on Facebook, and yeah, you can see $183,000 spent on Facebook. So what I'll show you guys, is what's actually working right now. What I will show you guys is actually some real data, real information, real insights, and something that you can leverage going into this Q4. Also, I'll share with you guys the tactics, right? Like real, like tactical stuff. I have slides, awesome slides prepared for you. So I'll share those. I'll share those. Just comment slides, right? One of our team members will reach out. We'll send you those slides. It's pretty much very like tactical, very tactical insights for the Q4. You will love this, right? It's like literally very like tactical, exactly like breakdown for the ads that you could use, and how you can maximize your returns during Q4. Guys, so we'll get started just in 1 minute or so. Slides, okay? So someone from our team will reach out, and we'll get to the slides, and we will get started. All right. It's so annoying. It's so fucking annoying. Imagine someone's like drilling like oh, here or that. It's more annoying. Oh, it's probably not that annoying as when your ad account gets shut down, but it is quite annoying. So it's it's not very pleasant. But anyways, guys, let's roll. Let's roll. So I will be sharing my screen, guys, and any questions you have when it comes to your ads, when it comes to your ads, your e-commerce store. Advert says he has a construction next to him, so you probably understand how it is. And any questions, guys? Ads, store conversion, hiring, anything before getting into Q4. If I can help you, if I can help you with like one insight, one answer, one resource, I think that will be worthwhile. That's the purpose for these calls, guys. And for those of you who are new here, so my name is Alex Fedotov, and we run e-commerce business, e-commerce portfolio company called D2C Brands, and also we have a consulting business called E-commerce Scaling Secrets, where we help e-commerce entrepreneurs to scale their e-commerce stores, become more profitable, hire teams, delegate, become better leaders for their teams, and pretty much grow as entrepreneurs. And so, guys, whether you're starting out, like if you're just starting out, want to get to 100, your first like 100K in revenue, 1K day in sales, or you're already like experienced entrepreneur and you want to just get outside perspective on your business, kind of like where you should focus your effort, your attention, maybe some things that you will need help with, getting better results with Facebook ads. If you have any of those, guys, just DM, not DM, but post BBA in the comments, and one of our team members will reach out to you, and we'll see how we can help you. This is something that we've been doing for some time now. We know how to help people. We know how to turn unprofitable businesses into very profitable, and that's what we can help you with. So, guys, comment BBA if you need help with that. We have helped at this point like thousands of entrepreneurs to scale their businesses. So I think results talk about themselves. Yeah, guys, let's jump right into it. Let's jump into content. I think you will absolutely love this, guys. And any questions, if you have any questions throughout this call, just drop them in the comments so I can answer them for you. We can make it interactive. We can make it, exciting, interesting, helpful for you guys. And let's get it rolling. Let's go. All right. So I'll share my screen. So, guys, and like it's kind of like going right away into tactics, right? It's going like right away into tactics. One of the things that I want to show you is how to set up the massive retargeting campaign. So if you have existing e-commerce business, so that will probably apply to those of you who already have the data, who already have who already have something that you can leverage. So here, one of the types of campaigns, you can see this is from the last year. One of the types of campaigns that we are leveraging is called pretty much massive retargeting campaigns. So we target here, you can see purchase 180, then everyone who engaged, then everyone who added to cart or initiated checkout in the last like 180 days, anyone who viewed content in 180 days, page view 180 days, and pretty much putting this in a separate campaign. And we are targeting all of these people who are in these audiences with a specific offer. I'll break down the offer in a minute, but that's pretty much the structure we have. We want to hit everyone who we have not hit, or in e-commerce business, oftentimes like entrepreneurs have this. By the way, guys, comment slides if you want these slides, so I'll send them over to you. They're very cool. They're very technical, very helpful. So, guys, in e-commerce business, it's like a lot of like most entrepreneurs are thinking kind of like one-time transaction. Okay, so how can I become profitable for a transaction? You have your like break-even ROAS, or you have kind of like the metrics that you're optimizing on the front end. But then after that, uh, you know, real businesses, if you think about it, like real businesses are built on repeat purchases. Real businesses built on brand loyalty, right? So whereas like you can make good money like doing this like arbitrage and getting like one-time purchase and then never selling to the same person again. The real businesses are built by leveraging your existing customers, right, and selling more to those customers. So we have here another person asking for slides. So yeah, someone from our team will reach out and we'll get you the slides. And here, yeah, guys, if you want to send that over, just drop DM on this link. I don't know how to drop DM. It's probably on our Facebook group. Guys, you probably got to join our Facebook group. I mean, you'll benefit from the group anyway, so maybe it's best if you join. It's yeah, it's one of our team members. We'll make it more user friendly, so you guys don't have to, because I cannot drop anything from my side for whatever reason. Here, it's yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I mean, I wish I could drop that to you guys directly. Um, but yeah, anyway, so most businesses are built on this like one-time transaction, right? You sell something to someone and they go and they never come back, right? But think about your favorite restaurant, right? If you have a favorite restaurant, how many times you have been to that restaurant, right? Not e-commerce business, doesn't matter what kind of business that is, right? If you have a favorite restaurant, probably you have been to that restaurant. Just let me know in the comments how many times you have been to your favorite restaurant. Just I'm curious. Let me know, because my favorite restaurants I've been to like I mean, I've been to my favorite restaurants like 20 times, 30. I mean, more than like probably 50 times. Because if you like the place, you keep going, and now that's a lifetime value, right? That's a repeat purchaser. Now, if you guys have like an iPhone, or some people are using Samsung. I mean, I don't understand why would you use Samsung, but it's okay. So you have an iPhone, right? And so how many like iPhones, if you, let's say you're like 25, 30 years old, 35, how many iPhones have you had in your life already, right? Most likely you've had like 2 3 iPhones, or maybe even more. So which means, if you have like like few iPhones, now you paid Apple, let's say $1,000. I mean, this costs like $1,000, right? Then you want to buy it again, it's $1,000 again. So your lifetime value, your repeat purchase rate is insane, right? That's why they have so strong brand. That's why they have the biggest brand on planet Earth. Or Coca-Cola, right? Keep buying it, keep buying it, keep buying it, keep buying it, right? Like there's like, I've heard there's like billions of bottles bought like every day or something like that. It's some crazy numbers that of the um, of the water. I mean, it's bad for your health. Don't drink too much of it. It's garbage, pretty much. But people buying it, people buying it, right? So that's the business you want to develop. And so here, what I'm showing you, kind of like on a tactical level, on a Facebook level, it's pretty much just the demonstration of that, right? Like if you have your customers, if you have people who engage, people who didn't buy, you want to go hard after them. Like during Q4, people in a buying mode, people want to buy stuff, right? People just want to like leverage, people like discounts, like good deals. So they have their credit card, like, and they're ready to buy like whatever they can put their hands on. So that's the moment to leverage it. So that's why massive retargeting campaign is one of the things that will give you like a massive ROI. So that's, guys, what I would recommend. So the setup here is gather all of the engagement you've generated for the last 180 days and set up a big Black Friday Cyber Monday campaign for targeting that audience. Prepare a special deal offer. Most of people who engage with your business didn't buy because they didn't like the offer. Use the following audiences. That's kind of like the minimum that you can use. This will get you like great results as a starting point. Purchases 180 days, add to cart and initiate checkout 180 days, view content 180 days, page view 180 days, SMS and email engagement 180 days. You can pull that data from the Klaviyo if you're using Klaviyo. You can also add Facebook and Instagram post engagement 180 days and video viewers 75% 180 days. If you don't have enough of pixel events to spend 30% of your daily budget on audiences outlined in B, right? So it's kind of depending on how much data you have. Even if you don't have that much data, even if you don't have that many purchasers, you can still hit people that are kind of like warm and have seen your products before. Monitor metrics, frequency below 5, CPA at least 50% lower than cold CPA, CPM max 200% of your average account CPMs. So, guys, let me know if you have any questions on this, whether this makes sense and whether the whole kind of structure of this makes sense. All right. Guys, let me know if that makes sense. If you have any other questions on this, right, just let me know. Let me know so I can answer those for you. We can take care of it and we can get you some good results this Q4. All right. No questions. I mean, everyone is happy entrepreneurs that have no problems, no questions. I mean, it's a dream come true. Like, gee, I mean, I wish I had no questions. Every every time I'm like in touch of people that can give me like advice, I'm like, gee, I'm abusing that information. I'm abusing. All right. So question here. What is the goal if your creatives engage or sell or both or something else? Goal is to sell. Like, goal is to sell, right? Like it's always sell, right? It's always kind of like direct response. You can engage throughout that process. You can show like the product and you need to make it entertaining, right? So if you look at the best ads, like best ads that you have seen, right? Those ads probably entertaining, right? Or if you look at like Harman Kardon brothers, like I forgot the name, Harman Brothers, right? Harman Brothers ads. Are those ads designed to engage or they designed to sell, right? They designed to do both, right? So if you and it's very, very good question, Ecom Champ. Ecom Champ. So if you have the if you can entertain someone, right, and at the same time you can sell them something, then you're a good marketer. Then you're a good marketer. Then your ads are good, right? If you could engage, right? Engagement is a very like pure metric. Like it's a okay, how much time each person has watched the video, right? Like average watch time on Facebook, you have your average watch time on YouTube. If you go on TikTok, it's also average watch time. That's what platforms like. That's why platforms giving preference That's what like platforms give preference to advertisers that can keep user on the platform as long as possible, right? Because if you it's if you can entertain someone, right, you keep their attention. Now they're like kind of like, what is this, what is that about? Oh, and then you kind of like getting that into your product. Oh, okay, now it makes sense, right? To get people to laugh, get people to cry, get people to whatever emotions you can cause, that is a good ad, right? And that takes time to kind of like learn and master. And sometimes in many cases, the obstacle for figuring that out would be like to just removing our personal attachment, our personal ego, right? Because oftentimes we're like, oh, fuck, I don't really like this ad. Gee, I mean, this ad is it's like average. I don't like it. Or like, oh, I don't think that would work, right? Or so we have all this like personal prejudice about certain things, whether they would work or not, where when at the end of the day, it's the people who are watching deciding, right? The people who actually engage and like, and people who could be potential customers, they decide on that. So it just requires getting out of that like mental box in many cases. All right, see here. um, what is show to retargeting group? Very cool question. I'll answer that. Like, actually have the whole breakdown here. So if you stick in here, I'll show you the whole breakdown, the ads, kind of like the examples, everything. I mean, what type of creative? 100% will break down the ads, will break down the offers, everything, just in a second here. What are your top 3 hires? Very good question. Like copywriter, creative director, executive assistant. Yeah, first you get rid of the like meaningless stuff. Like first you hire like a VA or assistant just to get rid of like most of your things that like admin low value. Like just get rid of that. And then depending on the business, kind of like what it requires. Oftentimes, guys, I mean, a lot of you guys like you're looking for a copywriter, for instance, but at the same time, like, fuck, I mean, you need to be a good copywriter. You need to be like a, because it's very hard to find a good copywriter, and a lot of people getting burned trying to hire a good copywriter because good copywriters are rare and they're fucking expensive. However, if you really have the dedication, you can become a decent copywriter like in like probably 1 to 2 months, right? You can write your own advertorials, like you can write the most impactful things, right? Like angles for your ads. That is the most impactful thing, because if you dial that stuff in, and it's very hard to hire for those, it's very expensive to hire, because if you think about great people that can do that kind of stuff, right? They're already working in some companies and they're probably getting paid very well, right? Or they have their own businesses, right? So those are kind of things that I would not kind of like outsource or hire. I mean, if you can hire, phenomenal. Like, hire the best person you can hire. There's always the cost associated with hiring, right? There's the monetary value of the hire, and also there is, the low expertise value. So let's say you hire someone who is not competent with your ads. You hire like incompetent media buyer, right? And you pay them very like little, right? So now it's kind of like seems like you saved money on hiring that person, but then if that person like wasted like $5,000 and didn't make it profitable, or like just doesn't know how to make it profitable, now it's very expensive for you to have that person on your team. So there's always costs associated with hiring. I would I would build it like kind of like depending on your strong suit. So if you're a good copywriter, if you're like decent copywriter, then find people who can build websites, build landing pages, build funnels, like build a time that is like technical, that is not very like there's not a lot of value add, because it's, I mean, anyone can build a funnel. Like building, I've never built a funnel. I've never built a funnel myself. I like, even when I was like I was broke, like I would go and hire someone for like $10 an hour, like to build the funnel. It's a low value task. However, the angles on the products, the angles on the ads, right? Like the ideation, the idea. Okay, so how can I sell this product? How can I position this product to sell, to differentiate from other people? Shooting the ads, kind of like understanding that process. Those are higher value tasks that you should be doing. So first, so pretty much like first you outsource the like low value tasks like admin, like support. Obviously take control of that, observe, monitor. Second would be building like funnels and setting up emails. Like you can observe and you can monitor and you can guide, but you don't want to be like actually like clicking. That's why, you know, I I can build like a landing page. I probably could, like if someone like would really force me, like I would build a landing page, but I don't know how to do it. I would just like, gee, I'm like, so, and I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's just kind of, I just don't think there's a lot of value to it. I think there's a value in strategizing. There's a value in like creating ideas and angles and writing copy. There's big value in that because that's what sells the product. But just putting stuff like building funnels itself, it's not very high value. So that would be the second person I would outsource. And then once you understand the videos, like in creating like different variations of the videos, because that's very like time consuming stuff, then I would outsource these. So that would be kind of like creative director, as you'd say, right? Like this would be the three kind of roles that I would have the first core team around. Let me know if that makes sense. Yeah. So someone mentioned Pillow Cube. Pillow Cube, very cool. Pillow Cube has very good educative marketing. Pillow Cube, yeah, phenomenal marketing. I don't know if these guys, I've seen these guys like long time ago. I'm not sure if they're like still advertise. I know they advertise heavy on YouTube, right? So let me see here. They still advertising. They still advertising. All right, Black Friday deals up to 60% off. Guys, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can see like people are, oh, it's like what kind of offer I can do for Black Friday. Don't do like a offer. I mean, just see what other people are doing and like replicate it. So what they're at. Why is the pillow square? I'll tell you. The problem with pillows is that you're trying to fit a round peg into a square hole. This is Jay. He found that a regular pillow lacked the support he needed to fill the gap between his shoulders and his big head. He woke up sore, unrested, and achy. I feel sore, unrested, and achy. That's when Jay had his great idea. Why not make a pillow in the shape of a cube? The pillow cube wasn't a sack of fluff. It was a bed designed for your head. When you uncrimp that neck, you allow your spine and sleep fully supported and pain-free. Hundreds and thousands of people love the pillow cube and have said things like, "It's literally the most supportive, most comfortable pillow I've ever tried in my life." So I love what they said about that, how it actually does what they say it does. I literally had the best night's sleep. And they did it all without getting paid. And this is not a paid advertisement at all. Why hasn't anyone done it before? The ancient Egyptians knew this. Pharaohs used this headrest. Japanese used these pillow boxes. They offered great support, but were they comfortable? No. Whether you like to sleep cold. That's so cool, right? I think that's that's a great example here. The ideation for this. Imagine the value of someone like writing the script for this, right? Script for these ads, right? That's the highest like value activity you can have, right? Like script for these ads. The ad that, if scaled, can make hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars, right? So that's where you should allocate your effort over time. The ideation, the strategy, hiring, bringing new people on board. So that's for those of you guys who already have good momentum in your business. All right. So I want to share, like, so many good questions. So many good questions. But I want to share this presentation, guys. If I don't finish it, just comment slides, guys. Just comment slides so I send it your way. There's like some things you can just like rip from here, and they'll make you a lot of money. So, special deal example, right? So coupon code absolutely necessary. Do it on the side and the header and on the product page. It's very important to have the coupon code, but also it's very important to have it congruent with the content on the website. So, for example, if you have it on the ad, then also have it on the website. The same coupon code, the same kind of structure, the same offer. So then it matches, and then people are not confused, right? Because if they see the offer on your ad, but then they land on the website, it's like, oh, there's nothing says Black Friday here. Ah, I'm in the wrong spot. I'm out. All right. So, so your angle, right? So your angle is your offer. Make sure you use it on the headline and scroll stopper and captions, and use existing post IDs to duplicate the engagement. So you can see 25% off site wide, 25% off site wide, holiday 25, all broad and auto. Like, so in terms of on a tactical level, it's all placements, all age groups, all genders, no exclusions at all. So because everyone should see this ad, we don't care about overlaps either. And stack up different audience groups to increase reach. 30, 60, 90, 180 days works really well after EOS update. You can see image to the right in terms of the setup, guys. Number 2, creative content production, massive testing. So ABO Creative Sandbox, test as many creatives as you can. We test over 100 creative variations for each store in November. Each creative with 3 different variations to eliminate the impact of poor scroll stopper. Videos with 3 different scroll stoppers, right? That's at the beginning of the video. Then images with different captions. Then different influencers using the same scripts. Then colorful backgrounds, different colors. So at least $50 per ad set. One creative with 3 different variations in each ad set, and same targeting for each ad set. And you can use broad if you have a lot of data on pixel and ad account. Ad account. All right, guys. That's tactical stuff, right? Like, tactical stuff is like, if you aren't into tactics, then it's good. It's good. Get it set up, get it scaling, get your business scaling, and then get out of the tactics. Tactics slow you down, or maybe not. Tactics make you money. I mean, at the beginning, tactics make you money. So keep doing tactics until you don't have to make tactics. So someone else on your team can do tactics. All right. So I have here a good question. What should we pay? What we should be paying a really high quality video editor? Presumably, Philippines is 2K per month solid. 2K is very, very solid. Now, guys, I mean, the value of video editors, I mean, it's kind of like, it's hard to find a good one. So if you find a good one, pay them well, right? One of the members in our community has a video editor. I think he's based in Pakistan, right? But he's very good. He's very solid. And so that guy in Pakistan, he's getting paid like 5 Gs a month or something, right? Which sounds outrageous, but then if you think about the output of that person, right, and if they can help you generate sales, generate profit, right, then it's worth it, right? So that's kind of like where I think the mindset about hiring in general is like, I can go and hire these like inexpensive like VAs or people like for cheap, right? That cheap hire can cost you a lot, right? It can cost you a lot in wasted time and effort and energy and money, and potential kind of like loss, that potential kind of like what you couldn't generate. So make sure that you hire the best people you can possibly hire, and if they're kind of like above the market in terms of the salary or payment, pay them. It's okay to pay more. But if you're getting like better quality, if you're getting like better quality output, better quality ads, better quality creatives, it is okay to pay more. That has been my experience. And all successful like entrepreneurs who I know, they all follow the same mindset. So guys, let me know if that makes sense. It's kind of like slightly higher. All right, let me see. Past months is huge and consistent. Ad landing pages, bridge page, very cool. CPC is very good, 30 cents. Top 4 countries, very good. CTR, boom, 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 very good. Their weeks, very good results in their weeks with very bad performance. And let me see the question here. Bad performance. Usually performance drops if I make new campaigns. What you do to increase Facebook ad consistency, make and test new CBOs with higher budgets every day until I have campaigns that connect learning phase be profitable every day. I don't think that creators that creators are the problem, but the problem is conversion rate drop periodically. Yeah, it seems like Facebook is punishing you for the um, kind of like putting you in your own kind of auctions, yeah, to be more like consistent. I think it's, yeah, just bidding higher, right? You might in this particular case, if you have good if you have good creatives, your funnel is strong, then I would probably play a lot with manual bidding, cost caps, like bid caps, like because at this stage, you know your product sells, right? You know your funnel converts, you know your ads are good enough, so you know you're very competitive. And now it's only about like how do you like conversion rate drops because Facebook decides like maybe we'll not give like this advertiser a lot of purchases, right? That's why it drops and gives it to someone else. So you might have a strong competitor who's pushing you right in the auctions, and that's pretty much what can happen. So what I would do is, yeah, I'll try to stay competitive, and to stay competitive, I'd have to like bid. Your variables are good, like the click-through rate, the conversion rate. So now you can experiment with bidding higher, and that's what I would do here. And then also, let me see, that's like with image, with picture ads. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I would just test more variables. Mm, test more variables, more colors, more variations. Bigger. I mean, bigger. I mean, if you go broad, like there's no bigger audience that you can go after. Yeah, mostly it's on the bidding side, and at that stage, mostly on the bidding side, and also maybe like structuring your retargeting so you squeeze more out of the existing kind of like people who have not bought with better offers, like buy one get one. We'll go into that in a second. Buy two get two, and like free gift with a purchase, kind of like pushing people over the edge so they actually convert, right? So that's what I do. And guys, we have an amazing, it's new private dating chat. How cool is this? How cool is this? How cool are these fucking spammers like putting this on my YouTube channel? Like, I mean, just fuck off. Fuck off, spammers. Like, don't put this on my YouTube channel, please. We're talking good stuff here. We're not talking dating here, and we're like some fake websites. These people. Internet is so cool. It's like you can do whatever the fuck you want. All right. Products validated in Scrum as a brands, and it's all about makeup tips and like the branch. Okay, it's very cool. Product val. Yeah, it's very cool. Makeup tips, very cool. Okay. Is it like Ezra Fire? It's similar to like Firestone. Ezra Firestone like funnel, 5 makeup tips. That one was good. Yeah. Is it Ezra commenting? Ezra comment? Ezra, is that you? No. Oh, maybe not. Um, yeah, it seems like Ezra. 5 makeup tips for women older than like 50 or 55. That's a bridge page that they've done very well with. All right. Okay. I did a test of the product on Friday. It went very well. 9 sales was 150 on that, but the test said it went very badly. 4 sales was 300. Already have a winning video simply after that. You see, simply after when I sold a regular, did not give positive results. Yeah, it happens many times. Like, is the product validated? Is the product actually like validated? Have you seen this product sold before? Because it could be someone is pushing you out. Like, a lot of the times when Facebook gives you these sales and then they stop giving you sales, so it's either lack of data, right? You have to buy the data, which sometimes can be at a loss. And yeah, like, I mean, that could be the reason. Or someone's pushing you out. Someone is pushing you out in the auction. Let me see here. All right. We have another question here. What do you advise someone who have $300 budget? Kind of like tight. Kind of like tight. But I mean, what I would do, I mean, there's nothing, there's not much for you, that you can do on a Facebook side, because like, even to buy the data to test different things, I mean, $300 is not a lot. What I would do is I would probably try to get like TikTok organic to work, organically posting on TikTok, positioning the product, selling the product, and getting that momentum, like initially fully organically without any ads, right? Accumulating the capital and then start like reinvesting that capital into the advertising to accelerate the business. That's what I would do. Like, organic, 100% I would do organic, like with a low budget. And TikTok is cool because you can get, if let's say let's say you do 100 TikToks, right? But then let's say one of those hits and hits like, let's say, 100,000 views. Now you're getting some sales, right? And also you're learning the skill set that's very valuable, guys. Like videos, creative content structure. That's why video editors, like, in value, they go over time. Like, good video editors, phenomenal video editors, just like their value just explodes, because it's such a skill set, right? If they understand direct response, they understand how to create ads that sell, like even the one that we reviewed together, from Pillow Cube. Like, if someone can make ads like that, like, you take like an average product, like you take like an average product here. So I have, one of the products. It's a good product. It's a solid product. So let's say you take this product and you know how to sell it, right? It's money, right? It's money, because that's the only like differentiating point. Think about it, like, anyone can go on Alibaba, AliExpress, source anything, any product. So the product is no longer a competitive advantage, right? It's like, it's not only like, oh, it's like only like small group of people has access to these products, and like, you can develop like custom products, right? But that takes time and that is expensive. But I mean, pretty much everything comes down to marketing, how you position the product, the angles, how you sell the product, how you differentiate, the mission of the brand, and like how the brand is differentiated itself from the other like brands. And that's pretty much the difference. And guys, like, if you figure that out, like, that's literally um that's literally what everyone is, everyone who's killing it. That's everyone, like, they all understand this. I'm stressing because I feel I'm starting late in this Q4, haven't prepped properly. Very good one. And I think a lot of people feel the same way. I remember, I felt that way. Yeah, I got into e-commerce, and then like I understand, like, oh, it's Q4. It's like, oh, it's Q4 is big. Oh wow, everyone is like, oh wow, everyone's like $300 million in a day, like 500,000 billions, like in revenue, and like, and they're doing so well, and I'm not doing so well, and I'm doing so, like, and I haven't prepared. Don't because I mean, that comes from someone, like, probably that you have seen that is doing probably better than you have prepared this. But now ask yourself how many years those people have been in this game, because you do what you can, right? Here's what I would recommend. Like, you do what you can this Q4. Don't stress yourself. It's all right. You do your best. You obviously learn. You're here in the right fucking place. Like, that's the best place to learn, here. And you're here, right? So you're learning, you're developing, like, you're putting some stuff together. Some of it works, some of it doesn't. But now imagine, maybe you do okay this Q4. Maybe you won't even do that well. It's okay. Because if you spend the next year just mastering this, mastering craft, like dialing in your conversion, dialing in your ads, dialing in your angles, dialing in on the message, on the product market fit, the next Q4 you'll absolutely fucking destroy it, right? E-commerce not going like someone, e-commerce not going anywhere. Like someone told me, it's like, oh, is not e-commerce like saturated? Oh fuck me, yeah, it's like saturated. It's like it's $1 trillion industry. Yeah, it's like probably like I mean, there's like people just like suddenly no. I will not buy anything from Amazon or like from any of these websites anymore. No, that was my last day. People like literally. No, I mean people like to buy shit. People like to buy shit and people will buy shit. And like it's only the matter how we sell it to them. Right? That's what makes a difference. Guys, let me know if that makes sense. It's a mindset stuff, but it's so important because like if you just like kind of like pushing yourself and like it's okay, it's what like top performers have. We're all pushing ourselves, that's why we want to do better and better and better. But at the same time, consider that if you started late, you started late. I mean, let's say if you want to play like a game, right, and usual like preparation lasts like 6 months, and let's say you only had like 1 month to prepare. I mean, obviously you'll be worse than other people. There's no there's no like you know so what's important is that you stay in the game. That's what's important, guys. Stay in the game. Prepare like now. Maybe Q1 will be massive for you, maybe Q2 will be massive for you. Like it's like we've done more in Q1 than we did like in Q4 in our company. Like, so what? Like, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, it's obviously kind of like seasonal, but it's also there's a lot of hype, right? And there's a lot of hype. Then, people get like frustrated and kind of like dissatisfied and stuff. So it's okay to do worse, a little bit worse than you can, right? But learn in the process. That's what most important. Like 5 years from now, guys, like you need like one like good business in your life, like one. You don't need like 100 million businesses, like 300 businesses. You need one good business. So if you just focus on dialing that one business, right, whether it's e-commerce business, whether it's whatever business you have, some of you guys like running agencies, like just dial in one business, like become good at it, becomes the best at it, like, and it will take time. There's no exceptions. It will take like 5-10 years. Like look at any successful business, look at any successful brand, right? We're looking at this like Pillow Cube. Like if for example, like Pillow Cube, right? Like so if I'm looking at Pillow Cube, I'll probably find out that the founders of Pillow Cube, the founders of like Pillow Cube, they have it's probably not their first business, or they have been in this game for a long time, right? So it's accumulate. Like check it out, like guys. I mean, this is just like so you see the correlation between different things, right? So Pillow Cube, right, looks like they're doing well. Let me see here how well they're doing. Yeah, they're doing decent, right? They're doing decent, pretty consistent, doing numbers here. But you can see this guy seems like he's a founder. You see the guy's probably in his 40s, right? Cool guy, cool guy. I mean, cool product, cool marketing, right? And you can see here, right? So first, they've been doing this business for 3 years, right? You look at any successful business, they've been doing it for years. And so if you do something for years, then obviously you'll become good at it. Like, okay, now 2012, 2012, our first 5 videos have over 25 million views. The person like who runs this like understands the creative for like 10 years, has 10 years of experience in this field. It's not coincidence, it's not luck. It's just like fucking doing stuff for years and years and years. Guys, I think this is like even more I wanted to make this like tactical session, but it's like I think this is more impactful, right? Like because if you approach this with the right mentality, that I'll send you the slides, guys. Drop slides. So we can send you the slides, and have few more minutes to go through those. I don't know if we'll go through much stuff, but the mindset is crucial, right? And how you approach things and how you think about things is crucial. Because if you think like a lot of people think like, oh, there's like recession coming, like, oh fuck. Okay, recession means like, let's say what, like five, like worst case scenario, 5-10% of people get unemployed. So what? Like 90-95% of people still have jobs, right? And will still do what they need to do, right? So there's like, there will be an impact for sure. But if you focus on that, it's like, oh fuck, everything goes to shit. Everything goes to shit. Then that's what you will see in your life, right? Like it's like you will find a way to make it justify in real life. So that is so important, guys. And the same was like, yes, as with pressing yourself to um with pressing, have good feedback here. It's all over the board. It's not about pay, it's about finding the diamond and bringing them along with you. That's it. It's finding the diamond. Someone who's passionate about this shit, someone who's like, who can spend days into this, right? And it's like, this is example here, right? Like of hiring, of any experience like in life and business. It's like you wish you could just get started with it. You have like 3 months experience or 6 months or like even 1 year in the field or in a specific industry, and you just hit, like you're doing very well, your business is growing over time, like every month is getting better and better. But that's rarely how it happens, guys, because there's always variables, right? And you will see like even Elon Musk, I mean, he's been doing this for like, well, like 30 years. He's been in business for like 30 years. It adds up over time, and you become better over time if you focus on the right things. And that's what very, very all right, very, very important. So we have a question here. You're pushing okay, so that was pushing too much budget on the times and days that do not perform for you. Only launch days, only launch can pay the best times a week, my friend. Only like 2 times a week launch, and you can phase on the best days. Let it run. It's interesting. I would try lifetime, but make sure it's off other times. So Scott here, he is and we do this as well. Like we turning off stuff a lot and turning it back on. Whereas like some people say, oh, it's like kind of like hurts the learning process. It is, but it's also the algorithm resets every day anyway, right? So and oftentimes, let's say you'd leave your ads at like during like midnight, and it would be, let's say, like 3x ROAS, and then you leave it through the night, and by the morning it's like 2x ROAS, because it spends money on the impressions that don't bring any sales. So oftentimes, if it's worthwhile to even test the things that do not work, or at the times that it's not profitable, makes sense to turn off evergreen offers on Black Friday days for top of the funnel, mid of the funnel. I would look at profitability. If they lose the profitability, yes, 100%. If only kind of like your retargeting, like heavy retargeting ads work, then that's what I would have running. But I would just look at the data. I would just look at the data, and if it's not profitable, it's not profitable. Turn it on. So here have feedback from multi from. Do you exclude video viewers, website viewers, purchasers, etc. from your prospecting ads, and does manual bidding really still work? I said I skilled it. Um, Video viewers, website, no, purchasers only we exclude. We just let the algorithm like as much room for the as much room for the for finding people that we need. Does manual bidding? Um, it it still works. It still works under not all the time, but under certain circumstances when we need to hit like a specific like audience, or we have like a very good like offer. Then that's what's working. For a skincare product, what are the minimum margins you would do? Would 70% be great? Yes. 70, ideally like 80, 90%. All right. Yes, so answer none Ezra. Ezra, yeah, Ezra Firestone has have used that structure. Very good question. Fuck. Guys, I mean, so good questions. Mark Cuban will tell you to drop the 5 businesses and focus on one. I think that makes so much sense. Like it's 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 how much effort you can put into that one business, right? If you can focus on one business, a lot of people are like, oh, it's like want to have like 50 brands, right? Fuck. I mean, to run like 50 brands, you need like a massive team, massive team. Um. All right. So how to think of ideas to make ad creative. I mean, thought process to make different ad creative for closing brand. I think as a first, like it's literally as a starting point, right? I think you should look at like Harman Brothers and ads and see how they position their products, right? I think that will give you like a lot of perspective. Also, there is how it's called this company. This company does very cool ads. Oh yeah, it's called True Classic. True Classic. I would just see what other people have done to get inspiration, right? It's the same way. It's like in a copywriting, you always have like a swipe file. So it's literally it's like literally the tease. I mean, like it's the most boring product you can imagine, right? It's the most boring product you can imagine, and you can sell that creatively. So I would look at Harman Brothers. I think they have YouTube, probably on YouTube, like all of their ads are there. So if you search for Harman Brothers, all right. So yeah, Harman Brothers here. Go on YouTube to get some inspiration, and yeah, I mean you can watch it. You can listen to their podcast. It's like literally like everything is here. Like everything is here. That's a kind of that's behind the scenes stuff. Behind the scenes. Yeah, so pretty much like everything is here, right? And so that's that's what I would like get the inspiration. Also just looking like okay, best ads, let's say best ads of all time, right? So you can see some of these. I think People want to see how tough. People want to see how tough you wake up in a roadside ditch. Don't wake up in a roadside ditch. Get rid of cable and upgrade to DirecTV. That's such a good ad. That's such a good ad. No, that's such a good ad. So, yeah, that's like, I mean, these kind of like inspirations. I mean, you should do all the time. You should do all the time, kind of like to. Oh, so then, like you instantly you see ideas everywhere, right? Like how to see the product. Oh, we can sell this product this way, right? So if that's not you, like it's that's what I mentioned about this self awareness, like where like if you're good with like operations in a business and it's very hard for you to think creatively, then find someone or like partner up with someone who who is more creative, right? Like who can produce these ideas, generate these ideas, and that's what they can help you with. But if that's you, then definitely look for the inspiration, right? Look for the inspiration. Okay, wow, this product I can sell this way in a funny way. Because even looking at the e-commerce space, I mean, only few companies have actually figured it out, right? Only few companies have actually figured it out, and those companies that have figured it out are actually the companies that are doing like massive volume, like True Classic. I mean, this company selling T-shirts. I think they're doing like 50 million or something a year, like selling fucking T-shirts, selling T-shirts. It's crazy. It's the most boring product you can find, and you can see, right, side effects. Like it's done in a funny way. It's like, no, it's not just in a kind of like regular, oh, it's like made from the best material you can find, like most comfortable. I mean, every fucking dog says it's most comfortable. I mean, who says it's not the most comfortable? It's like, this is the most uncomfortable t-shirt you can buy. Like, no one says that. And so it's that's why it's so important to that's why it is so important to get the inspiration, and also to on the outside to be more creative. This is what will get you like massive upside, not just like Q4. This session was about Q4, guys. Comment slides so we can send it over to you. It's more like tactical Q4 one, but it's also throughout the year, like for you to absolutely kill it. So, yeah, guys, we will wrap up. Thank you so much for joining. If you're not in our community called Brand Hyper Growth, then please join. I'll drop you the link. It is phenomenal community. We do lives like this quite often. So please. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, my man. Thank you, Scott. And yeah, thank you guys for joining. Join our group on Facebook. It's called Brand Hypergrowth. This, I think this is recorded. I think so. Okay. There's some people start some people started bitching. I think it's a good sign. I think it's a good sign. God bless you. God bless you. And so, yeah, so guys, thank you so much for joining. We will wrap it up, and I'll see you guys in the community. Guys, if you need help with growing your e-commerce business, just getting outside perspective, then drop the link. So we'll drop a link. It's called BBA. So drop in the comments. So one of our team members will reach out to you and will help you out. We'll see how we can help you out, get you outside perspective, and if it's a good fit for us to work together, then it's a good fit. If it's not, no problem at all. Thank you, guys, and I will see you soon.